Hey everyone, this is Trafalgar Valentine. How's it going today, guys? Today I wanted to talk about why I don't really, well, why I never went to art school. Because I started art a year and a half ago, and I could maybe gone to a college course or anything like that, but I was never really encouraged to go. And I don't really buy the whole college idea either. Um, I mean, when I was in my secondary school, the teacher recognised that I was drawn in all my classes all the time, and every time that she noticed that every time I drew in my class, I was paying more attention, and my exams got better and stuff because of it. And from that very reason, that she recognised what I was actually doing, so she allowed me to give me a note to everyone there, so I could draw in every single class whenever I wanted, and I even drew on the way home as well in the car or the bus. So I was just drawing all the time, and that actually developed me more, all those drawings that I was just doing for fun, than the art school I was supposed to be doing in the first place. I got kicked out of graphics after 2 weeks. It was supposed to be a 6 to 8 week course, but you were supposed to design your own kind of labels for different products. So it could be food products. No one specifically told me that it was supposed to be for food products, and it had to be something that was already previously been done. Why would you want to design a new product? Why would you want to replicate an already food product? I don't know why. I don't know what you would actually learn from. Why don't we design our own product? I mean, yeah, it's good to actually put yourself in another person's shoes by designing another product, but I don't feel motivated to design another silly Heinz beans tin or something. So what I did was I designed my own product, Yakuza Ninja knives. It was pretty awesome for about 2 weeks when I was designing it, and then the teacher kicked me out because it was too off subject. I was coming with a brand new product that no one's ever seen before, brand new packaging and stuff like that, but it was too off subject. I don't know, and I nearly got kicked. I got kicked out of woodwork because I was too off subject. Everyone was doing standard clock designs. Mine was a cool 4 layer coffin with plastic thing with loads of cool colours and skulls on it and stuff. Said I was too off subject. I got kicked out of that. And I only had two choices in school because I only did 60 GCSEs. So I chose. I enjoyed history, so I thought I'd do history. And I thought, well, I'm good at art, and art is what I'm gonna do. So I'll pick art because I know I'll definitely get a GCSE in that. And I nearly failed art. I nearly got a D in it. I was supposed to get a C to pass, but nearly got a D in it. I managed to just scrape a C. Again, they said I was too off subject. They're scared of some subversivism. I don't know why. Where everyone was doing portraits, landscapes, botanical pictures, all this lovely, nice stuff. But mine was, well, I found a loophole. It said engineering. Through engineering, it said mechanics. Through mechanics, it found cars. So my project, where people were doing flowers of the Lake District, beautiful portraits of old. Mine was hot rod culture of the 50s and MC Escher's optical illusions. Comparison of the two. They hated that, and then they kicked me out again. And I nearly failed it because it was too off subject. Even it wasn't even accredited to my artwork. Wasn't even accredited to my presentation. Wasn't even accredited to my actual style that I was actually doing it. It's because I was too off subject from the education curriculum was, and that really put me down. And like I said, I learnt more by just doing doodles and drawing in my own free time. When I was drawing the stuff that I wanted to draw, and not being told what to draw, and when I wasn't being told what to draw and forced and narrowly just hit into place for this narrow channel for this presentation to impress someone that doesn't even appreciate subversive ideas or different ideas. It really like diminished my creativity. So I believe in not actually going to education, not having the education, because the education can really find, like, narrow down what your potential could be. I mean, I've seen art courses and art curriculum, and I don't really like it because it's not universal. It's not something that designed for everybody. It might work for like majority perhaps, but it's not really designed for anybody. I mean, it's not designed for me. I mean, what would art school be like for Robert Williams? I don't know. I mean, have you ever seen his artwork? He was designed his artwork specifically to be socially unacceptable. Or H.R. Geiger with his hellish drawings. Or how would you describe the art school for like Alex Gray, with he draws emotions and feelings? Or Chris Dyer with his psychedelic pictures? Or how do you design pictures in art school that has no meaning and just doodles and patterns and stuff? Because I know it's important to learn about your history. It's important to learn about where the art came from, the old masters, the different styles that got generated throughout the history. Of course it's important to know where the art came from, but that art was for that time, for that generation, and it's not particularly the best for you. If you can doodle and draw on your own, and paint on your own, and discover on your own, you can develop yourself much more as a better person. And there are thousands of videos on YouTube excuse me, to actually learn to draw better, rather than the education system, rather than wasting your money, rather than fine-tuning all these exams and pressures and stuff like that. If you enjoy painting, look at MurielJoe on YouTube. If you look at Muriel Joe, he's explained so much in depth, more than what any art educational teacher will tell you. I mean, you might learn how to monetize your art maybe a little bit, but that'll come later. Look at Mark Crilly, he shows you how to actually do it. Draw with Jazza, Peter Draws. There's all these different people that tell you how to actually draw properly and give you some ideas on how to do it. Whether it's just drawing, doodling some lines, painting with a brush. There is lots and lots out there, and so much more on YouTube than you can ever imagine. For myself, I don't mean to brown nose myself or anything, I've got my own car drawings, 200 how to draw cars, just because no one's ever really done them before, and I really enjoy it. Meh. I mean, you can't really take me, I mean, how can you take me seriously? My education comes from drawing in the living room with biros and cheap printer paper that I got from work. But I've still got 200 videos on how to actually draw. I mean, if you want to get better at painting, start with 3 colours, blue, the red and the yellow. Start with those 3 colours and then try to actually create your own colour wheel, so then you can design any colour that you want, and then understand atmospheric perspective. So you've got the shades at the back, that'll be greater in bluer and purple tones, and then come a bit forward, adding a bit more colour to it, and come a bit more forward, adding a bit of colour, and finally get to the foreground where everything's all black and stuff. I know that looks opposite, so further away, blue, and then work your way around the colour wheel. Muriel Joe will explain it all for you, and you can really make yourself into a great painter, or even look at Bob Ross and get your oil paintings on the go. If you wanted to draw better lines, just look at Peter Draws. He'll show you how to just draw simple doodles that have no meaning to it, but if you add shading to it, reflections and practice, and you get your ideas of where shapes go, and you'll see in some of your drawings, even if you had no intention in actually getting better at them, that you will get better naturally, because a better picture, a higher quality better picture that makes you feel like that's a better picture, that intuitive feeling, you don't need to even react to it, that you can see that this is a better picture than what I did last year, that will come automatically. You will automatically see where the highlights need to go, see where the shadows need to go, see where the colours reflect, where the dirt reflects off the car body, the light comes down, reflects off that, the light reflects off here. The pictures will naturally become more realistic, because if you follow that feeling, you'll get there. My car drawings were just simple line sketches. Okay, just start off with a block and the wheels, simple line sketches. Then I learned the light comes down at the top, so these sections need to be lighter, and then the shadows at the bottom. Then I learned which part of the car has the light sections showing up. The wheel arches stick out, the wing mirrors stick out, so these bits stick out. Then I learned you can then colour in the reflections from the ground, so then I can draw the dirt in across the side and the reflections from the sky. And eventually I developed myself as a better person and my drawings get better. I previously uploaded a video from start of this year when I was drawing my car to this month. I've had no art education other than just practice, and you can see in those 7 months how I consistently did something, continuously worked with something. It took me 300, maybe even 400 car sketches and car drawings to get there, but I progressed with every single picture. You don't need an educational teacher or someone to force you to try and push you to here, to there, to here, to here. If you keep on practicing, work your way up, build that experience on top of each other, keep yourself consistent, because every time you do a drawing, it's another footprint in your imagination. Okay, this is what I was feeling at this time, this is my level of experience. The next footprint, this is my level of experience and this is what I was feeling and this is how I felt this picture wanted to be. This is the effect that I wanted to give. So, gradually you will build yourself up to a greater artist that you can be. I don't believe in, because, I mean, yeah, you had the art educational system, but the art educational system wasn't developed for everyone. It's not, like I said, it's not universal. So, it's not for everyone. Some people with mental difficulties that they didn't even know about will struggle with it. And the art education won't even know about it. So, practice by yourself. That's my recommendation. I mean, if you have the money and you're struggling and you don't know what to do, and maybe you want to go for a couple of years for some tips, as a bit of a shortcut, then go ahead, just try it. But I think it's better to actually just practice by yourself, because you won't be actually just drawing for someone else's reason but you'll be drawing for yourself. Paint and draw for yourself, not for an ego kind of purpose, not to just enjoy the act of the painting, but to create the effect that makes it happy and beautiful. I think that's what you should do. It's important to create something that makes you happy and it's beautiful and it's good for everyone else. Okay, so just keep practicing, guys. Keep practicing. And there's a lot of people on YouTube that'll probably what's the word? Be on my side with this as well. That they've got to places where without art school. I'm not saying that people that have gone to art school are doing badly, but I just don't think it's important to dig yourself down into an educational curriculum. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you that. Remember, just keep on practicing, keep on practicing. I don't care if you've got a napkin and a biro, but just keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. I know how it feels, I know it's struggling to get time. I've got a full-time job too. I haven't got very much money either. And if I'd have to just draw with cheap pens on napkins, I will get better. Let's do it, guys. Practice.